You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Moon opposes Jupiter and trines Pluto, then ingresses into Libra. Big emotions, healing wounds, and finding stability in our relationships. Daily horoscope for Friday, December 16th, 2022. Good morning, friends. How is everyone doing this holiday season? I know for myself, this time of year is both fun and festive and also a big bundle of stress. There's so much to do and it always feels like so little time to do it all. Every year after the holiday season, I tell myself I'm going to be more prepared by planning ahead and doing things months in advance so that I don't get stressed out, but that never happens. I don't feel like doing holiday things in July when it would be the best time for me to get my shopping and crafting done. So here I am on the precipice of next week with a to-do list that keeps growing. We will be taking homeschool off for the next 2 weeks as well, which adds another category of things I should do over the holiday break. Correct schoolwork, declutter my homeschool room, organize curriculum, get units ready for the spring, etc., etc. Do you feel the holiday season is overwhelming? I would love to know how you're doing this year and whether or not you feel it is the same as usual or that there are other energies at play. Remember, the weekend horoscope is for paid subscribers only, so make sure to subscribe for $5 per month so you don't miss out on the weekend forecast and 3-card spread that I publish every weekend on Saturday mornings. I truly appreciate your support. Seriously, thank you. Okay, let's get into the astrology. The moon today starts out in Virgo and in the wee hours of the morning squared the sun, entering the last quarter phase of her lunar cycle. The last quarter phase means it is time to make something amazing out of what you've been putting all your energy into this month. I always talk about making wine out of the grapes you metaphorically grew and harvested this month because I feel the symbolism is so perfect for it. So what ideas or projects did you plant and nurture, watch come to fruition, and then harvested? Now you have to decide what to do with those ideas or projects that turn them into a whole new thing. For me, it is getting my homeschool room decluttered, and it started with the built-in desk area that my husband made for me for my birthday. Thank you, Astro Daddy. My built-in desk was an idea that I had that came to fruition and now is enabling me to declutter and organize my space, creating a whole new feel to the room. I am loving it, and the Virgo moon energy has been great for me over the last couple of days because I have wanted to get rid of my clutter and reorganize my space into a much more cohesive environment. After the Virgo moon made her square this morning, she then will form a trine to Pluto and Capricorn at 9:23 a.m. Eastern Time. In traditional astrology, the trine is the nature of Jupiter, which creates an easy, flowing relationship between the planets, where there are no roadblocks or obstacles. The moon represents our feelings, our families, our mothers, and our communities. Positive keywords for Pluto would be transformation, gaining positive control, and deep healing. So I feel that this aspect may bring about a positive transformation surrounding how we control our emotions or how we mother ourselves and others. It could also manifest as regaining control of something, but in a positive way. We must not forget that Pluto is also a planet associated with death and rebirth, so we could feel a part of ourselves or a situation going through an easy death or transformation and leaving our lives without difficulty, like the leaves dying and falling off the trees at this time of year. It is a death, but a positive one that will bring new growth in the spring, and it is part of the never-ending cycle of things coming into being and then passing away. After the moon makes her trine to Pluto, she will then oppose Jupiter in Pisces at 2:12 p.m. Eastern Time. What is interesting about this opposition is that 36 minutes later, the moon ingresses into Libra and immediately forms an Antisha relationship with Jupiter, which is like a hidden conjunction. So first, there could be feelings of limitations and control surrounding overspending, big emotions, or grand ideas. And then there's the feeling of coming together and groups cooperating, bringing unity to the situation. So this is a very interesting dynamic at play this afternoon, because it is Jupiter, the greater benefic, and the moon that we are dealing with. But in an opposition that turns into a conjunction, I think this represents some sort of big conflict that arises that inspires a compromise, and in the end, everyone's a winner. Jupiter and the moon are a great combination that nurtures hope, prosperity, and abundance. As I said, the moon will ingress into Libra at 2:48 p.m. Eastern Time today, and this naturally will bring a desire for more peace, harmony, and cooperation. We may feel more inclined to focus on our relationships and our partners in a way that fosters a sense of equilibrium, balance, and tranquility. Looking ahead a bit at the weekend, I feel that we can expect some positive changes. The moon in Libra will make a trine to Saturn this weekend, meaning we may experience a positive new responsibility or a limitation being lifted that creates more cooperation and goodwill. Mercury in Capricorn also forms a trine to Uranus in Taurus, so this feels like news about a physical change that you've been working on that is positive, and coupled with the moon's trine to Saturn, environments could change for the better. Looks like I am going to get my homeschool room decluttered, organized, and even decorated with the moon in Libra's influence. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? 10 of Wands, tilted to the right. In the Motherpeace Round Tarot, the cards oftentimes show up tilted to the right or left, besides being in the upright or reverse position. Tilting to the right indicates something in the future, and tilting to the left indicates something in the past. On this card, we see women dancing in a trance dance ceremony. There are 3 women in the foreground guiding the experience, a drummer, an orator, and a scribe. In the background, many naked women are dancing around in trance. This imagery is very different from the traditional 10 of Wands image, which depicts someone carrying 10 large and heavy wands and thus symbolizes feeling overburdened by their load, their responsibility, and the commitments they've taken on. The guidance, therefore, is that you may need to ask for help, delegate, or figure out a way to lighten your load so you don't burn out or injure yourself. In the Motherpeace Tarot, the 10 of Wands represents a release of built-up energies. The women in the image are letting out all the stress of their lives in a constructive, healing way with the support of the community. So we may be feeling tense right now because we've overcommitted ourselves to something and realized that it is a very heavy load to bear. Over the last couple of days with the Virgo moon energy making her square to Mars and opposing Neptune, and today Jupiter, there could have been angry outbursts, hurt feelings, and or something getting blown out of proportion. This card seems so perfect following all of this energy. I feel that it is giving us a heads up that the future will be about releasing the pent-up stress and feelings of overwhelm by finding a constructive outlet that enables the deep energies, Pluto, to flow out, Moon trine Pluto, and in the process of this release, one can recharge, refuel, and refortify one's strength and endurance, Moon trine Saturn, coming up this weekend. I am really loving the symbolism of this card and the transits together. Do they resonate with your experiences recently too? I would love to know, so please leave a comment. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Thank you for listening or reading the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Motherpeace Round Tarot and book set available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. Thanks for listening.